the sort of rates that caused Greece, Ireland and Portugal, which is now in desperate financial difficulty. And as I speak, John, there are more talks going on here behind the scenes, but no great clarity, and Mr. Berlusconi's opponents saying that as the economic picture darkens, it's more important than ever that he moves on quicker rather than later.
Okay, Alan Johnson in Rome, thank you very much indeed for that. I'm joined now in the studio by our economics editor, Stephanie Flanders. So, how serious is the situation, Italy?
What's worrying, and the reason why we're looking so closely at these interest rates as they go up, is that this is what happens with the debt crisis, that a country that even a few months ago looked okay, it had a big stock of debt, but it was paying very low interest on that debt, so the numbers added up, if you like. You can have a big mortgage, and as long as the interest rate stays low, you find it quite easy to repay. But as that interest rates go up, if people start to doubt your ability to fund that debt, well, it becomes self-fulfilling, because actually it does become harder and harder for you to make the payments, if you like. The interest rates can stay pretty high for a while for Italy, but if it stayed at anything like this level, at 7% or even 6% for a prolonged period, well, then it really would be facing difficulties, because interest rates would suddenly, interest costs would be just a huge part of its borrowing.
People have been saying this is the nightmare scenario. The third biggest country.
What are you doing?
In the Eurozone.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You are trying to measure. Are you trying to measure the room? Okay, measure it then. Okay. How many inches is it? How many inches? Inches, how many? Okay. So, how many carpet do we need then? Is it? I said, so how many carpet do we need? Okay. Okay. So where are we going to buy it from? Okay. Okay, tell us how many meters. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't understand that. I don't understand what you are saying. Okay, that's 2 square meters. Okay. Okay, so after you've measured it, what do you do next? Okay. So what do you do next after you've measured it?
In about 2 hours' time, possibly to say a deal has been struck.
Okay.
We simply don't know for now. And the big problem, John, is that without political stability here, without a cabinet here, Greece cannot ratify that latest bailout package, cannot get the next vital instalment of its international loan. 8 billion euros this country needs by mid-December in order to stave off bankruptcy. And so the spectre of default still remains real. And that will affect the entire global economy, John.
Okay, Mark Lowe in Athens, thanks very much for that. Thank you. The Prime Minister has backed the actions of the Home Secretary, Theresa May, in the row about the easing of passport.
What happened to you?
David Cameron told the Commons that in
What happened?
carrying out certain checks, immigration officials